Selected the hottest tracks in a row.
A state of trance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for tonight, Armin van Buuren. State of Trance with Armin van Buuren.
Just having RuneLite and Streamlabs and Chrome and it's like 6 gigs of RAM. I just kind of find that strange. That's a lot. Good thing I only play this.
Donderdagavond 4 april. Dan zijn we weer A State of Trance. Met mij Armin van Buuren. De komende 2 uur alleen het lekkerste van trance voor jou om je vingers bij af te likken. Live op IDT Radio via de kabel en ook via internet nu. www.id-t.com. Zelf een klein beetje verkouden, herstellende van de ellende van Miami, zullen we maar zeggen. En een vrij heftig weekend gehad, een hoop boekingen. En eigenlijk gewoon niet de rust genomen om even bij te komen. Maar ik heb begrepen dat veel mensen dat hadden. Opende de show met vervelend bekende track. Dat is een Tune of the Week van 2 weken geleden. Space Lovers. En dit is de Stan Courtois remix. Een dubbelpakket opgestuurd van Sony. Het schijnt een extra mix te zijn, maar de mix die ik heb op vinyl via mijn lokale platenvriend, die schijnt niet op het vinyl te staan. Dus hoe dat verhaal zit, dat zal ik je volgende week nog wat meer over vertellen. Tracks voor je van Free Jack, Eon, Human Revolution, Sirac en de Push remix van Art of Trance, Madagascar. En de Tune of the Week zal Midway zijn. Al 2 weken heb ik gedraaid in deze show. Het was de Tune of the Week van vorige week. Ocean Lab, Skyfall Down. In de versie die niet de definitieve versie is, heb ik me laten vertellen door de jongens van Above and Beyond zelf. Dus exclusief bij op jouw radio. Nieuwe Ocean Lab in een nog niet goedgekeurde versie. IDT Radio.
Where you been? No gaming? Yes. Can't be playing if you feel like that, man. You lost your plot. You're too worried about other shit. Just fucking focus on the accounts, man. Fuck those people, man. If I played for reasons of making other people happy, I'd be the most miserable person on earth. There's people that don't like that I play. You're whatever you're dealing with is such a small scale in comparison to what that can be, but everyone goes through things differently, you know what I mean? But it could be fucking worse. You could have people coming after you. Did you ever falling out with your friends? Falling out seemed common, huh? Got a new laptop. My dumbass got a fucking really good laptop, but it only has 8 gigs of RAM. I bought the fucking low RAM model on accident. I should have got 16 at least. You wouldn't believe that RuneLite, Streamlabs, and Chrome run 6 gigs of memory. Just these few things is utilizing almost 8 gigs right now. 84% of my memory. Just for this shit. I can't imagine other games. Good thing I don't fucking play anything else. I'm sure it does. It's just that my whole life is connected with Chrome, man, so I just gotta deal with it. And as long as it's not bothering anything, but like, I have 8 cores and 12 processors and then only 8 gigs of RAM. Like, I'm stupid when it comes to hardware and software, like hardware stuff, but like, I can install a 16 gig RAM stick if I know the right person, right? Is there any way to, I mean... Thing is though, I ran 2 clients, which is the most I'd ever run. I streamed, and I had a movie from Netflix going as a test. And that had me right around 85-90%. And the CPU was at like 35-40%. So I think I can get away with just with what I do. But if I ever, for some reason, lost the plot and decided to play other games, I'd have to upgrade. But for now, we have everything we need and more, to be honest. Is actually pretty CPU Well, I have it on GPU right now on a good graphics card, so that cuts down on that. But when you run RuneLite on CPU and stream at the same time and run Google, like you'll clock out a lot of different laptops. It actually takes some core strength. I never thought it would. I mean, you could play this game with 500 kbps of upload and 1 megabit of download with no problem. But like, when I used to say you could just play this game on any device, I don't know anymore. By the time you're doing this and watching Netflix or something or whatever, you're if you have like an i3 or something, you're way behind. I was on i3s for like 6 years. I was on running i3s. I finally upgraded to a 12th gen i5. I thought you might have died or something on your account. Then I looked you up and you're still alive.
Zijn we terug met verschillende mooie werkjes. We hadden ook al die Alpha Breed een tijdje geleden. Free Jack Mix. Dat is een productie van Free Jack zelf.
I mean,
Combined Forces ga je dat vinden.
Blue Jean, I mean, I think something that would satisfy you a lot more is just like, I don't know, could you make one of them just its own thing? Or is it too late? You can't play it as anything but a team. Like if you put all that effort into one account, you'd be like top page hardcore right now. I know you like the group deal and all, but like,
de webcam doet het inmiddels, staat op de draaitafel gericht momenteel.
Good thing you didn't play a group with those people.
Even melden dat deze show gaat verhuizen vanaf 1 mei. Iedere donderdagavond, dat zal wel zo blijven. Maar dan op voor de meeste van jullie een meer schappelijke tijd.
That would have sucked.
De formule blijft hetzelfde, behalve dan dat er waarschijnlijk ook wat gasten langs gaan komen. Het eerste rijtje gasten ben ik aan het voorbereiden, daarover binnenkort meer.
I can't trust anyone enough to run a group with them. I know that I'll play.
Ik draai hem al enkele weken hier in de show. Midway Monkey Forest Black Hole Recordings. Tijdens mijn set afgelopen week in
I trust that I'll play. I don't know. I wouldn't trust a bunch of other people, let alone like a 4 or 5 man team. Like, I don't want to talk to that many people at once in a voice even. If there's like more than 2 people in a voice channel or a voice in general, I'm like, I'm good. If I want to be around a group of people, I can just go live to 3 people, you know? You get a bunch of people in a voice call, everybody's yelling over each other and trying to make the funny joke and the elitism. I definitely would not have enjoyed talking to the same people for the past 10 years, like the skilling community. It's the same fucking people that use the same Discords and mics and stuff for the past 10 years. It's like, I don't like most of you people. I'm really glad I never had to hear any of them. Hive mind community players, man. If somebody doesn't like somebody that they don't even know, automatic, I don't like him either. Someone thinks something sets a new trend or doing a certain skill, everybody follows suit. Just sheep mentality. The best way to play this game is stay out of clans, stay out of group talks, stay off social media. Just don't pay attention to any of that stuff. I use social media for one thing only. It's to push my shit. Twitter, every time I tweet my stream, it gets between 2 and 8 link clicks. That's why I post to my stream on Twitch, on Twitter. Posting YouTube videos on Twitter is useless, doesn't really help them, doesn't really bring people to them, but for some reason you put your stream link, people click it, maybe even by accident, but still. So one guy a while back asked me, he's like, "You post every time you go live?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why? I'm like, because like between 2 and 6 or more people at times, I saw 12 link clicks once. It's like, because people click on it and go to my stream. Like, what the fuck are you asking me? This is a guy named Timos. He was a douchebag.
This is a state of trance. Your Thursday night.
One of those people that think they're something and they're mean to you, and you're like, "Yo, what's this guy's problem?" And they're like, "Oh, if he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you." Bitch, you're like 3k HP. The fuck are you talking about? You get to choose and pick and choose and be judgmental. Get out of here. I passed that guy on my hardcore. There's a lot of shit talk that goes on and went on in Olympus, I'll tell you that much. Fucking bunch of noobs, dude. A bunch of randoms. That's the thing. I remember this one guy. He was like 2k up on his Iron Man, and I think he made it to 3 and then quit. But it was like 2020, and I just started my hardcore. I was like 3 weeks in at Wintertot, and I was talking about seeds that I was getting, and this guy was like, "Oh, you and your seeds." I'm like, alright. I passed him while he was playing, and then put a gap while he quit. So like, you and your seeds, fuck you. I'm gonna pass him on my UIM in 6 months as well. He doesn't even play. Talking shit. "Oh, you and your seeds." Like, just patronizing me. Got that pump going on there. Yes. Making fun of my seeds and shit, bro. Like, don't ever put down like a new player, especially ones that talk about goals. I mean, most of the time they burn out anyway, but some of them actually follow through. So be careful who you just put down, because they could pass you. Most of the people I had problems with, but there was a lot that kept going. That's something I reminded myself today when I woke up and realized how shitty my account is and how low I am. And I thought to myself, you know, Dave, you're up against guys that were playing while you were a main. Like, while I was playing my main years ago, playing alts, they were UIMs. While I was playing the hardcore, they were playing UIM. Like, of course you're gonna be low as fuck.
Your Thursday night.
Like, I know I'm already halfway to top EHP, but that doesn't mean anything. It's like, what I realize is we all start when we start, and we all do what we can do. And that's it. I can't be bitter that I didn't play. Like, I can't get jealous over anyone because every person that's at the top has been playing for like 5 years straight. And it's kind of sad to see like, after that many years, there's only like 3.8k to get to the top. Something like that. But it's a good thing for me because I know I'm consistent enough that I can catch up. I know I can catch up. I'm not worried about that at all in terms of ability. Something would have to happen in my life that impaired me, inhibited me from playing, which, I'm gonna be honest, there's not really much that could happen that could stop me from playing. I rent an attic for the winter. I live in a trailer for the summer. I go to my job and come home and play. So there's not really anything that I don't see anything that would throw that off the rails. Everybody says like, "Oh, you'll meet a girl." It's like, yeah, I'll meet a girl and we fuck and then we don't talk anymore. That's what meeting a girl is to me. I can't and I won't waste my time. Last year was the first time I had girlfriends in like 5 years. I dated 2 different chicks and called it official, hung out for a few months each. One, it's fucking expensive. Even to just to go get something to eat even if you want to go to Wendy's or something, you're looking at fucking $25, $30 almost a person if you want to get like different shit. Like if I get 2 double cheeseburgers with bacon, a large Frosty, large fries, maybe a nuggets, $25. And then the girls got to get what she's getting too. You go to like the low end. This is, in my opinion, is like the low end nice restaurant, which is the Olive Garden. That's like the low end nice. And you have the more expensive places, but I remember we went and it was like one of those fucking movies where you're out with a girl and you gotta call your buddy. Dude, I forgot my wallet. I had to call my mom and have her cash at me and then paid her back that night. But I had to call my mom and have her cash at me because the $125 cash that I brought was not even enough to pay our bill, let alone tip somebody. So I had to have my mom cash at me $200 because the bill was $148. For $148 for, I got soup salad breadsticks, which is cheap. She got penne vodka and this and that and the other thing, dessert. She was drinking wine. $148. I'm like, what the fuck? And then you're just like, to be with a girl, you gotta go out. You gotta take them to places. You gotta do things. You gotta go. We went bowling with her and her nephews. $45 a person for 2 hours. So there I am, realizing keep your debit card on you, keep your Cash App card on you, because drinks at that place, $10 for a large soda, $7 for a burger and fries, and it wasn't good burgers or good fries. And of course all 2 of her nephews had to have this, and they had to get that, and they had to get, and I'm just shelling out money. And then you have those times where you make a plan with your girl. We're gonna do this tonight. Now I have autism, bad, and OCD and everything else, so planning something is important to me. When I make a plan, that's when it's. Next thing you know, It's 6 o'clock, you're getting out of work, you hit up your girl, hey, I'm on my way, you ready? We're gonna go. Yeah, give me like 45 minutes though. So now it's 45 minutes. Now for a normal person that might be like, alright, whatever, but for a person with fucking autism, like myself, that throws your whole schedule, that throws your whole routine off. Next thing you know, an hour goes by, an hour and a half, and unlike normal people, I can't just sit back, unwind, and relax a while until they tell me to come get them. I'm there with 5 other people that I was living with, you know, on girl time, I call it. When you're on a girl's time, that's when you're sitting there waiting for them to say, alright, I'm ready to go for whatever, come pick me up, da-da-da-da-da. Next thing you know, you're on girls' time. And at that point, like, you might as well not even play RuneScape anymore. You're wasting your time. What are you gonna do, sit in zone that night? Like, I basically burnt over the winter because of girls. I'm very thankful there's not a single attractive woman in this apartment. There's not a single... I don't have any distractions. You know, having a girlfriend and all that stuff is great if you're not going for high ranks in RuneScape. Like, if you're going for ranks in RuneScape, you gotta be playing. You can't be... Like... Neither one of those 2 girls gave a flying fuck about... I broke up with the one because she broke the ultimate rule for me. Said something along the lines of, like, you and your fucking video games. That crosses a line for me, man. This is a lot more than me and my video games. People on here have fed me in the past, have helped me pay my bills. This is a lot more than just... It's a family. It's not just some fucking game that I just picked up yesterday. I've been playing this game for fucking 18 years now. And when a girl says like, oh, you and your video games, that's it, dude. Like, that was the final straw. Because she was being a bitch. And for some reason, like, some girls that I date, I'm able to snuff them. Like, I'm able to just not talk to them, and I don't care. I'll ignore them until they come over and start shit. Well, this one was just a pain in the ass from, like, day one. And I dealt with it just because I was attracted to her, and I kind of found it, you know, sort of spunky the way she was. But at the same time, one of my roommates was in love with this girl. So he was bringing her around to hang out, even though she was just using him for rides and everything. Well, next thing you know, me and her are fucking and dating and whatnot. And he was just a depressed wreck. And, like, the thing is, too, is, like, fuck that guy for 2 reasons. One, he's 40 years old and has no confidence in himself, and it's his own fault. And 2, like, when a girl tells you she's not into you, she will never be into you. Literally sat there listening to her telling him if he was the last guy, like laughing at him. Before me and her started dating, he'd bring her over and we'd all smoke and hang out. We all knew her from high school. We all, you know, well, she'd be, you know, busting jokes on him and laughing at him, and like, he didn't even realize like that she's like fucking making an ass out of him, and it was just sad. So I'm like, so I started talking to her. Well, at first she wanted to not tell him any of it. Well, we're at her crib and I'm playing on my laptop, and that way at first she was cool. Well, she puts her legs up on mine, and he's sitting across from us, and they're playing cards. Well, everybody was playing cards. Well, she took her legs off me, and I'm like, fuck, I was cold. Where'd my leg warmers go? Because it was the middle of winter. And she fucking kicks me. I'm like, the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, you're sitting here, this guy fucking loving you and all this shit, and you're sitting here fucking groping my fucking lap with your legs, and when I make a comment about it, you're gonna kick me? I'm like, no, this is fucking bullshit. And she's like, think about this before, like think this. I was like, I already did think it through, bitch. I already have my stuff. I'm not playing fucking games. I live with the guy. I live with that guy. Well, after that happened, he comes home like an hour or two later, and he's like, you didn't have to like make a big deal out of it like that, man. And like, I'm like, Justin, do you care about this girl? He starts tearing up. I'm like, do you have feelings for this girl? He's like, yeah, but I know I'll never be able to be with her. And I know she likes you. And I'm like, well, then why do you keep taking her places when she asks for rides? Why do you keep doing it? I'm like, he's like, well, you could probably step up to that role and da-da-da-da. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not fucking driving this bitch around and her kid and shit and taking her places. No. That's not how it works with Uncle Dave. Well, we're dating at this point, and he's still the one, like, it was really fucked up, because, like, we'd be hungry or something, and she'd call him up, and he'd be there, and she'd have him go get food, enough for all of us to eat, the three of us, but she'd take our food, me and her, and say something to him, and he'd leave, and then she'd come, and we'd lay in her bed, and we'd eat food, and fuck. Well, after a little while of that happening, I'm like, Justin, what are you doing, man? Like, you're killing yourself. You're just torturing yourself. He's like, I'd rather be in her life in one way or another than not be in it at all. I'm like, you can't help someone like that, especially if his age. I think he turns 40 next year. It's one of those guys that's bald but leaves it and tries to style it up. Like, I know I'm bald and I know I'm lazy as fuck and I haven't shaved my head and I don't care. But he, like, tries to save it, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like a bird's nest. It's like, he wears the same clothes for a week straight, 2 weeks straight. No girl's gonna be attracted to that. His teeth are rotten, he stinks. Like, she told me the one time him and her had a moment, and this is when she completely realized she would never want to have anything to do with him in that way. Well, he apparently couldn't get it up, and she had to vomit because of, like, his smell of his body odor. Like, she had to leave the room and vomit. I've went a year without a shower and never had a girl bounce. That must have been some fucking, like, I don't want to know. I'm one dirty motherfucker, man. Dirty, down, and fucking mean. Disgusting. And that's why she liked me. That's why they all like me when they like me. Some loser they can fix, but also makes good money and isn't actually a loser. So it gives this great paradox, this great irony. The person they're trying to fix is actually better off than them. Sounds rough. I couldn't make it up, man. Last winter, I couldn't make it up. It was one of those awakenings of, like, okay, people suck. I need to stay away from everyone. And that's what I've been doing ever since. I moved out of there in March of last year. And besides my buddy that I hang out with and I play RuneScape while we hang out, I haven't wasted any time for anybody. There's this girl I work with, she's 23, big gamer, would always flirt and talk and everything, etc, etc. Here she's got a boyfriend that lives in fucking Scotland, and they're planning on, you know, I'm like, why are we talking about planning to hang out and game when, like, you could leave that little bit of information out? access to my other Discord, so apparently she messaged me and I didn't respond, so she was being a bitch about it. I'm like, why do you care? Like, if you got a boyfriend and fucking living in fucking Ireland, Scott, whatever the fuck, so what do you care about me? He's gonna be an engineer, blah, 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 blah. She's like, well, we spend almost every day together here. I'm like, and? I was like, cut it off with him then. If you want to be with me, time with me, cut him off. And she chose him over me, so that's when you get over it. The girl would rather talk to a guy from fucking Scotland than spend time with you. Get over it. Move on at that point. That's a lot of men's problems and unattractive female problems. Good-looking females don't have this problem, but a lot of guys, they don't know they don't know when someone's not into you. They're not just gonna get into you. Like, when it comes to today, it's an attraction thing based solely off of attraction, and then your personality comes in handy afterwards. Your charisma comes in handy afterwards. But if they're not attracted to you and you're not attracted to them, don't even bother. That's my philosophy. Like, people are like, oh, it's not it's the person, you have to wake up to that shit every morning, man, and lay next to it. Like, I want to wake up to somebody I'm attracted to, not somebody I wake up and it's like, oh, the fucking breath stinks. And
You were the first, and we will be the first. IDNT Radio.
I'm fully aware that my wife one day, it will only be because I have money.
Ion is de nieuwe schuilnaam van
I'm fine with that. I'll be attracted to them, though.
Terwijl punk zeg maar zo'n beetje de hele wereld verovert. Het is in ieder geval een groene tsunami-persing. De persing schijnt ook klaar te zijn, maar wordt bewust tegengehouden door de platenmaatschappij.
It's the way it works. You have money, you can get women. You don't, you're shit out of luck.
Madagascar. Net even te overleggen met iemand. Eigenlijk komt hij gewoon tekort.
I stopped dating like drug addicts, so like females that were drug addicts, because then they just end up spending your money on drugs. And vice versa, I dated a girl who was just giving me drugs. Codependent relationships are not healthy. Work's been crazy. Yeah, work's always nuts for me, man. I just tune it out and don't think about it. It's like, I have 115 hours, 120 hours a week that I'm awake. I need to give like 50 of it to that place, plus commute time, call it 60 of my hours go to that, and then the rest is for me. So I just do what I gotta do. Everything is numbers broken down, and I'm getting better every day. I'm getting better every day at, multitasking, managing everything. I fear we've only begun. I fear we've only just begun. I improved something. It's called Atomic Habits. But I do something every day that I don't need to talk about or tell anybody about, or whether it's opening a fucking door for someone, or they're short by $1 on their bill and you give them $1, just whatever, just little shit. I do that stuff every day. Every day, whether I go live or not, someone watches my videos and I motivate people to grind every day. So that checks 2 boxes. When I'm at work, I like to improve on things, get faster, more efficient, productivity. So every day I try to do something a little better at work. Every day I call my mother and my brothers. Every day I remind myself I'm what I got. And I love me. I love myself. I realized too, you know, I started late on this game mode. It's not gonna be easy, but I can do it. As long as I believe in myself, you can't stop me. Every day is a chance for improvement. It's a lot more acute when it comes to this game because you can literally see the number go up, but in life, are your numbers going up in life? And then what are those numbers to you? Is it money? Is it friends? Is it drugs? Is it whatever it is that you're into, you know, whatever it means something to you? To be a better listener. I've been drop dead, you know, adamant about and believe it. And that's your view. Well, I hate to break it to you, if a couple people, if you put them in the same situation, you tell them there's going to be at least one of them that doesn't agree or thinks something else. I think those are the biggest problems people have. Not knowing when to know that you're not wanted and move on and stop giving your fucking attention to somebody who doesn't care about you. Self-confidence, that's another huge thing for most people. It's like they're alone and miserable, and they wonder why they have nobody. Now, notice what I said. They're alone and miserable. If being alone, if needing to have someone out of the fact that you're alone is the reason for dating somebody or being with somebody, it's just not, in my opinion, which you don't have to agree, that's not healthy. If you don't even care about yourself, how are you going to care about other people? Like my brother, for example, I love him, but like, he should be worrying about his new job and his girlfriend instead of these girls that he keeps trying to start relationships with, and then he gets used because he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy who'd do anything for anyone, and they know that he'll do shit. He'll spend money, he'll do this, he'll do that, and he gets fucked around, he gets played with. But it's because we have different fathers. We don't come from the same semen. He didn't inherit any of the masculine traits that I have, any of the mentalities that I have, because we don't have the same father. His father is a very quiet, passive man who's led by my mother's reins. And she could never do that to my dad. She could never put reins around him. And I inherited that mentality of like, I'm in charge, you're not. Get that through your head. I hate when I hear, grown men saying things like, oh, well, the boss told me I had to come and da-da-da. It'd be a cold day in hell and my hair grows back when I ever go and do what somebody tells me to do, let alone a girl telling me to go fucking grocery shopping for them. Go get your own fucking groceries. Here, take the money and go get him. I'm not on anybody's time, let alone having some lady telling me to go do this, no, you go do this and go do that. Don't tell me what to do. I'll meet you in the middle, but these guys aren't met in the middle. They walk in a place, like they'll walk in my butcher shop and they'll sit on one of the benches, and I'll be, if they're busy, I'll ask if they need help, and they'll say, oh no, I'm just waiting for the boss. And then as soon as they get to the line, they stand up with their wallet at the ready. It's like, thanks for spending $200, but like, get a fucking grip of yourself, man. And when I tell these guys this stuff, when I'm like, you're literally being led around on a leash. They tell me to shut up. I don't know what it means to have a family. I don't have the right to criticize it. Okay, fine. Whatever. That's a nice cope. I've been engaged. I've been in love. I have a girl right now that where I moved, we used to hit it. 20 minutes away, texting me and shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. But like, I'm one of those people that's okay being on their own. I'm fine with it, perfectly fine with it, because like my father, I see girls as something that I can utilize for myself, for my own benefit. Whether it be they cook for me or do whatever I tell them, or call me an asshole, call me a fucking whatever, call me whatever you want, but that's the way I believe it. I'm the man, and that's that. I'm not gonna fucking go grocery shopping for you. I'm not gonna go. It would take a lot of time of them giving back to me. I do miss my ex over the winter. She was a rare one. But it was the lying that ruined it. Just little lies, if you're gonna lie in the beginning already, what are you gonna do when you know how to get behind my back? What kind of shit's gonna go on once I trust you? I don't trust anyone right away, man. Especially not women. It's like, what is your plan here? What is your intent? Like, I care enough about myself that I know that I'm worth more than somebody that doesn't even care about me. I'm worth more than, I deserve more than that. And I don't beat around the bush. If a girl disrespects me, or if a girl mouths off to me, I'll just stop talking to them. I'll make them go nuts. Just like disappear. And then like 3 or 4 days later, I'll be like, hey, sorry, I was busy. You got an Amulet of Avarice on the Hardcore Iron Man, unscald on a Goblin. What the fuck is that? Amulet of Avarice. What does that do? What did I do? The good glory, but makes you scald, but drop rates go down when scalded in the caves. Is it useful to you? Like, will it serve a purpose? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. You just started the account? Oh, yeah, grats, dude. I gotta piss. I'll be back. How you been, Mythical? I miss you, bro. I miss you, bruh. You still working with your, living with your buddy there, that same place? Working and shit? That's cool.
Human Evolution, de laatste plaat van het eerste uur van de State of Trance. Aflevering 42, 4 april 2002. Volgende week, zoals gezegd, ik herinner je nog maar even aan. Live set uit Passion van afgelopen 30 maart.
How's Archie doing?
Een uitzending, maar een live opgenomen set, kan ik eigenlijk bij beter zeggen. Wat recorder scherp, hier gaan we. Een uur lang non-stop in de mix.
Something in life you need, something in life to hold on to.
And it has to be more than all the others offer you.
Then this is the end.
I tried Brighter Shores. I don't play Steam games. I'm not 17 anymore.
Music.
He's getting back to his hardcore armament. What made you want to make that one you're playing now, man? You seem to can't stay out of that wilderness on them hardcores.
Is the answer. Your Thursday night dance treatment. The newest tune selected. The hottest tracks in a row.
A state of trance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host for tonight, Armin van Buren.
I find it almost disrespectful in a way. I know a lot of other people talk, and then now they play Brighter Shores, and they drop their ranks and stuff for it. Well, do people think I just talk hot air and get top page?
With Armin van Buren.
Like, do they just think I'm just gonna set it down now because some fucking Steam game that looks like it's like an MMO, it's cool and all, good for them, but like, when people ask me like, yo, are you gonna play that game? It's like, no, man. No, I'm not. Like, that has nothing to do, like, I'm going for max on a UIM, and the moment I do that, I'm gonna be thrusted into the top 100, and this is my third time getting top page. I'm sorry, but I'm an old school RuneScape player, man. If you play that game, you suck. No, if you play that game, have fun. That's awesome, great. I'm just not interested in it. That's my answer. Just not interested in it. Saying that I haven't played Steam games since I was 17 is a lie, because I've never played Steam games. If it was now, hear me out. If there was a high scores page and it was a .com, which maybe it'll grow and become something like that. If that's the case, I have to get involved. No, I'm with you, dude. I'm so tired of, like, I don't play any other games because none of them scratch that itch. Hey, what's up, Hallie Sakakano Seed? How you doing? You got bored. I feel that so much, man. Like, does it give you RuneScape vibes? It almost looks like one of those games. Remember on the old computers when you'd get a new desktop at your grandparents' house and it'd have those games that you could play? There was this one, like, castles and dungeon game. The first time I ever heard about RuneScape was actually in like 04 on a computer, and it showed like games similar to that online. And I remember the first time I ever was on the RuneScape website was 04. The first time I ever played was in 2006. I've been unsuccessful. I emailed the guy. There's a friend of mine who he uploaded a couple of my 99 videos in the past, I found the fletching one, which is actually one of the best because it's when I got my trimmed skill cape. But I'm looking for ancient videos of my accounts from back in the day. Like fucking long way ago. Like I was 13. You change your alt to 13 to Harpoon 313. Last night I was talking about Temperus and I said that I was gonna bring a crystal. I'm gonna get a crystal harpoon, and that'll help me get like 90k an hour probably or more. And then I was like, I should get a granite harpoon. And then I was like, rock harpoon. I found my new name. And that was that. It'll be a new name in a month. You know, it's like a sixth sense. Like, I had, yes, the day it happened, I was looking at my account, I was looking at my username, and I'm like, I should have a name change coming up, or already have it. I click, and I had 2 hours and 20 minutes till a name change at the time. Well, I couldn't think of a new name, so I waited like a day. It has to come out of nowhere randomly. Like, no one would use a rock harpoon. Well, then again, if you sharpened a rock really good. Right? Dude, I'd rather, to be honest with you, I'd rather have like a piece of broken plastic to use as for the end of a harpoon than a rock. You want to know what's fucked up? Is the plastic will be around longer than the rocks. You ever think of that? We bastard humans have found a way to create a substance that can last forever. From the microplastics in our oceans, to the litter on the streets, to the tires on your car. It's never going anywhere. It's all forever. You're not getting fresh fish anymore. If you could chemically test your own fish, you'd see the traces of plastic in it are pretty alarming. Plastic human organs when? A guy already tried that. Look it up if you want. He fooled scammed many people. He was putting a plastic tracheostomy and putting a plastic windpipe in people, saying that it was coated in skin cells and that it would take to the person's body. Here, he was sewing a piece of plastic in people's necks and calling it a new windpipe. Horrible fucking story. Horrible shit that those poor people suffered. Just imagine... Can't even talk about it on here. The people were coughing up pieces of their throats while being interviewed on how it went, how the surgery went. The one woman died of massive bleeding the first night after the surgery. One patient suffocated on his own blood. Another patient swallowed the device completely. Had to have it surgically removed from his upper intestinal tract, his esophageal tract, leading to the upper intestine. Fucked up. That's what plastic parts do for people. You could use organs, you could use... The big thing now is using pig valves, heart valves for heart valve replacements. That's probably what I'll get when I get mine replaced. there's no shot I'm not gonna have a heart attack at some point in my life. So when it happens, I hope that I have a good cardiologist. My cardiologist is pretty good, but he's old. My cardiologist may not even be born yet. Think about that. You know, it's really fucked up. I was at the dentist the other day, and I got to go Monday. I have a small cavity that needs to be filled, and I might get a whitening, even though it costs $400. But I want to do away with all the damage cigarettes did to my teeth over the years and make them even whiter. Well, anyway, I'm at the dentist, and it's a kid that I went to high school with, and he was a fucking freshman in high school, and there's my fucking dentist. I'm like, well, look at you. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I know I'm getting old when my fucking doctors and my dentists are younger than I. It's like, I know I'm getting old, man. Really sweet guy, really nice guy. I really like the dentists that I have. They have a good in-house program, saves you a lot of money. You get free cleaning, two free cleanings a year, and you get free examinations and x-rays to check on if there's anything that's wrong. My dental physician that did my coronectomy, so far everything is healing correctly, and a very risky procedure in many ways, but he worked his magic. You know what I noticed yesterday night when I was trying to sleep? One of my, I guess you can call them neighbors at this apartment, has his TV so deafeningly loud that, like, I walked over to, like, another part of the attic here, put my ear to the floor, and it's just, like, deafeningly loud. I was like, holy fuck. Somebody smokes a lot of pot, or multiple people smoking pot on this. There's the ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, attic, basement. Well, these people, there's 3 rooms on the 3rd floor. So either they're all smoking pot, or like one of them's smoking a lot of pot. Because I always smell pot. And it isn't me. My pot, the smoke goes up and out. I'm in an unfinished attic. There's cracks, and you can see this. You can see the sunlight through parts of the ceiling. Trying to set up dinner plans. I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. I hit my buddy up because he wanted to hang out, catch up a little bit. He lives close. It's no fun going somewhere to eat by yourself. But like, there's some takeout places, but they're all like, I don't like Taco Bell. I'm not waiting in line at fucking Chick-fil-A. I'm not like, there's no Wawas that are close. There's no Sheets that are close. Like, kinda sucks. Although, the closest place to eat when I was at my trailer was 45 minutes. You had to go, basically you had to make a trip out of it. Is this the weather now? I want to fucking see my weather, not fucking California and Virginia. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's better. I live near Springfield, Jersey right now. New Jersey. More days we can go do con. Way overdue. It's something I should have done like right away, but I'm lazy. What's up, Spooky? Lakey and Seed. What do you do on your alt? Third Incorporated down 2%. Krispy Kreme is giving away donuts. We just donated 24 8 to 10 pound hams to a church for homeless people. What's up, Imp? We give to charity very often at the shop. Stuff that, like Scrapple, that say we're going away for a week or something, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. You freeze it and then we give it to the homeless shelters and shit. I'm gonna give a lot more when I'm in charge one day, but for now, people will come in and they're from different churches, and those are customers then, because then they come in, the people at the churches that help with these events, they where'd you get this stuff from? And then we get customers. Everybody wins. Oh wow, we have fresh hamburger for people. Yep. Where'd you get it? Then they come to our shop. Send them with business cards. Depends what kind of account you're on. I wouldn't use rune crafting as a moneymaker, but if you were gonna do it, I would think that... Well, bloods you make 600k an hour. So, I'm not sure what the price of natures per hour are. I'm not sure what the price of wrath rune... The only wrath runes I make are for demonic offering and sinister offering, so I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure on profit. What's the best? Does anybody else know? I know it's not what you're thinking of wanting to do, but you're better off playing an alt and doing lavas, which is just extra bullshit, and you just want to know how to make some money. Honestly, if I was you, I would just come and get the outfit, the remnants of the eye. It gives you 60% more runes. And this shit is laid back as fuck. And then you can get actual GE price. Well, how much is a law in the GE? Okay, so yeah, you can get 22 GP more per rune than I get. So it's actually about, it would be 700k for you an hour. Yeah, I think I would, honestly, I would say that blood runes would probably be your best grounds for making money per hour. Although I don't know what 60% more double natures is, because I don't remember what I used to make there. I forget. Double natures was something I did on my main. Me and Paul No Life. He ended up finishing 200 mil with natures, but I went to like 20 mil with double natures. That was a fun experience. I would never do something like that now, but It was good at the time. It paid for me to max. I was the 127th person to max in Old School. It would have been top 100, but I took some diversions. Man, I really wanted that at one point. I thought I was going to be able to get top 100 to 99 all. Well, there were some guys that just went off. But the moment I maxed, I was rank 99. Since 2015, I've been top 100 in something. Now, my main has now dropped to rank 150. My Iron Man is now like rank 150. But here I go again, 10 years later. It'll be 10 years since I maxed my main and got ranked 99. So 10 years later, I'll be maxing this and immediately being top 100. It's like, I don't think this will ever end for me. At this point, it's nothing to do with anyone else. This is like my own battle. This game. It's what I do. I don't play to make friends. I don't play to fucking build allies and teams and da-da-da-da-da. I play because I like watching the ranks go up. It's those times when I'm rewatching Lost right now, and I'm really fucking into it, but like, the times I enjoy the most about this game are like when you're watching a movie or a series you really like, and you're just grinding at the same time, and just, it's fun to stream in once in a while, but it's also really nice not being live at times. Comes and goes. The motivation comes and goes. It's like anything, like, I think of it like a small fucking, like, I've seen churches with smaller congregations than the people that show up in my stream, so to me it's like, after a couple hours of talking about random shit, I just have nothing to say anymore then for that day. And then it'll be watched 100 more times on video, type of thing. But at least when I speak, I'm talking twice, because people that are awake now get to hang out, and then people that aren't awake now watch it when they wake up. So it's nice. Giant bat. An annoying flappy thing. That's my penis. New 212k RC method? What? Holy schnitzel. Holy schnitzel, Batman. I still don't think it would be better money per hour for me right now, though. Or maybe, actually, yeah, it would be if that's true. Does it require alts? To be honest with you, I'll probably end up doing all my RC at Bloods over the years. I look at Farva at 100 mil RC, he's already got 8 million Bloods. One super AFK alt. That's okay with me, because I have to use an alt for trouble brewing as well. That'll be a nice method one day. Well, until it gets nerfed, and I'll probably never get to abuse it, but I'm not breaking the routine. I'm like 25k Bloods away from my goal, so Routine. Maybe when I RC to pay for smithing, which will be like 2 or 3 months, because I'm gonna do con, finish Slayer, stuff like that, and then I'll eventually go RCing again. So hopefully that's still a thing. I can't get links in here, Bush. If you posted something, it deletes it. Other people fucking ruined that. I feel like it might be something that gets nerfed, and being as I'll not be doing it, I probably won't even bother looking, because it'll just be like, it won't be a thing by the time I need it. Like, the thing is, even if it's 500k XP per hour, you still need to do about 120 mil XP worth of bloods to pay for everything on your UIM. Even if that's... It's all about how much money you end up taking through getting it, if that makes sense. Now, like I said, if I went and did that full time, where am I making my money? How am I going to make enough? Smithing will cost a bill. Con will cost a bill. So I got to think about that when I think about how I'm going to runecraft. We got to come up with nearly 3 bill GP. My boy Farva is at 8 million runes with 100 mil XP, so he's like halfway to banking 200 mil all on a UIM. I think he'll probably make all the money he needs, and then I think he's going to switch to GOTR probably. I don't know. What are you going to do, Farva? Are you going to bloods all the way? Did you look at all into this GOTR update? Bush is telling me that he gets fucking 212k XP an hour. It's insane. The 212k isn't realistic. It's if you paused your timer. Well, I could do that here if I stack up fragments and then start running the timer. Anybody can make a big XP drop. Probably AFKing bloods to 200 mil while playing the hardcore. What hardcore? You got a hardcore? I thought that was somebody else. Was there another person with a name like that? You had a fucking hardcore with 200 mil fire making on it already. Jesus Christ. You're gonna try to beat me to my fucking title, aren't you? On all 3 top pages at one point or another. Because if you get top fucking 10 when the new skill comes out. An unknown UIM. I'm sure people know who he is. I'm sure some people know who that is. Jesus Christ, you're 200 mil fishing on that fucking account? When did you do this? What the fuck? Fucking serious, dude? You have problems. Fucking 2K up already. Jesus Christ, you're a menace. You're a fucking menace. Well, how much XP is it per cap? Like, how much can you store? He started this account about a year ago, and he's top 100 EHP already, 200 mil fishing. Like, I didn't even fucking know you were playing that. Holy shit, so I'll be able to stock up 50 mil XP at a time. That's my goal, is to stock up 50 at a time. I had no clue you were ranked 6 in fishing on that account. I mean, I saw that account on the scores back when I was playing. I would see it on the weeklies at times, but like, I didn't know that was you. Jesus Christ. Now you just need a regular Iron Man. Did you quest that account and stuff, or are you gonna ball it? Just balls it. Nah, you couldn't have quested with some of the stats. I'm looking at some of the stats now. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't think you did much questing on it. Only the UIM is quested? Fuck, I'd tell you now, but like... that account is so far in now that I wouldn't even risk like DS2 or anything like that. I would just grind it. Play it. Unless you're confident enough to rock it out. Guy's a fucking menace, man. He's got 100 mil blood. He's got 100 mil in bloods XP on his UIM. He's got 200 mil fishing and shit on his hardcore. 200 mil all in the main. You need a life, man. I do too. But there's no time for that when you gotta grind. Did I not know you were a hardcore? I guess I never asked. It's kind of like an ex-girlfriend, that page. You just stay away from it because it's kind of annoying. My account hasn't dropped a single rank since I died in March. That's kind of fucked up. It's gonna be stuck up there with a slash mark over it until the new skill comes out. Somebody gets one total level higher than it. The moment somebody gets 2278, that account's dropped off the page forever. Thank God. My main will be wiped away from the face of reality. My hardcore and / Iron Man will be wiped from reality. And the only thing I'll have left is this. This and a lot of memories from other shit. Guys, I gotta go to the loo. I've been holding a sodding piss in for 30 minutes now. I'll be back. Dreamweaver. I believe we did. Somebody's fucking playing that song on their radio downstairs. Guess what normies do when they're not, like, when they're doing their normie shit. Like, they listen to music or watch TV or, like, I was listening to this bullshit on the radio today. And it talked about, like, when people watch TV, like, Gen Zs, baby boomers, all this shit, about how many times they check their phone during a movie or a TV show, or... It's like... If you've been playing this game your whole life, you're different. You're not normal. Like, what the fuck is TV?
A state of trance with Armin van Buren.
What does that mean? TV? I want a movie that's in the theater that weekend. I'm watching it. I want a TV show that I'm watching. Everything that exists is obtainable to watch. Right here. So I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV in like had a TV, had cable, or not even cable, but fucking a package with my internet once. I had TV. And it's just bullshit. You're just watching commercials. It's all it is. It's just I don't know if it's gotten worse over the years or whatever, but it's just fucking commercials. 2 minutes of the show, commercials. 2 minutes. It's like with ads. It's all ads. It's the same thing online. Ads. The motherfuckers. They used to do it on some shows. They'd play a little snippet and then go back to an ad. Or a commercial. Well, that's the shit they pull on TV all the time now. Like, they'll show the show, go to a commercial break, show a little snippet of the show, and then go back to commercial break. I'm like I was watching SVU a couple weeks ago. I was visiting relatives and they had TV. Well, I was watching SVU and just fucking commercials. I was like, I don't even want to watch this. Like, I think, like... Does anybody here watch TV? Like, do you have a TV that, like, you watch? Or, like, do you just everything online? Because I can't imagine when I watch TV, like, when it's relaxation time for me. When it's relaxation time for me, I fucking throw the other monitor on. I throw the other monitor on, hook it up to the laptop, and lay in my fucking bed, dude. Like, when I want to watch anything. EV. 2025. Imagine. Always makes me wonder, like, what they're building towards when they're not working or watching a TV show. Like, most adults, they go to work, they come home, they sit in front of the TV, make food, whatever, dick around until they go to bed, browse social media. It's like, I couldn't live like that. Not having a constant task. There's always something I could be doing on RuneScape, so there's never a time where I could say I'm bored or don't have anything to do. I fucking hate people when they're like, oh, I'm so bored. It's like, what does that mean? I don't comprende. I'm not bored, I'm fucking working here. Getting 32 KRC XP an hour at Bloods, about the best you can get. It's about as best as you could do here. People paid for them. I didn't pay for a pack of cigarettes for like 4 years at one point. Well, I always said, you know, when I turned 30, I was going to quit by 30 because you have a chance to recover. If you quit by 30, medically speaking, you could, if you make it to 45, your lungs will be as if you never smoked a cigarette. Bongs, vapes, bongs, I don't know what that's going to do, but I do know that, as all 3 of my doctors said to me, it's a lesser of 2 evils for you, Dave. That's exactly what they all said. It's a lesser of 2 evils. My cardiologist, my psychiatrist, and my fucking primary care. And they're the only ones that matter with their opinions, but other people that give me shit for smoking one of these a week, which is $20, versus 2 packs of smokes a day, which was, depending on my mood, whatever packs I'd want, between $14 and $18 a day. A day. $20 a week or $20 a day. Now, let's talk about all the other benefits I've received. So even in just 3 short months, I could smell like really well anything, everything. Like, I now know how potent and how bad I reek of weed when I smoke it. So I gotta be careful with that. Even though, well, it's, with cigarettes, you can cover it. Now, I live in an apartment complex where you're not supposed to smoke, but everybody smokes. They all smoke cigarettes, they all smoke pot. Well, I smell it coming through the floor at night, and it's just like, it's like, oh, I used to put that shit, I was putting that shit in my life. Like, I'm done. Like, it's something that used to be in my life at this point. It's like alcohol. I quit drinking, and it's something that used to be in my life. Opioids, Percocets, they used to be in my life. There's a lot of stuff as you get older that you just sort of leave it behind. I haven't had opioids since 2019. That was a big issue for me. I haven't been drunk in over 3 years. I haven't touched alcohol in almost 6 months, which I drink on occasions. Christmas time, New Year's, going to a family's house, doing this, doing that. There's a big difference between that and what I used to do. I'd wake up, like, streaming full-time was a blessing and also a bad thing for me, because it gave me complete free time and it gave me access to whatever I wanted. I had people that would just send me money. Yo, buy cigarettes on me, food on me, liquor on me, weed on me. So when you're living a lifestyle that you are accustomed to, and you're also being completely supported, what else was I going to do but drink from... I would get up at like 8 a.m. and I would drink until like 3 a.m. the next morning. Like, just full-on benders, dude. Just straight benders. It's crazy. I couldn't even do that now if I tried, but we're talking 2018. I was a younger man. You handle your shit a little better when you're younger like that. But these are all things that I left in the past. I left them behind. I didn't take drinking with me. I didn't take cigarettes with me. I didn't take the other drugs with me. Could I have? Sure, I could have stayed doing shit. Could still be on. I could be on whatever I want. I have access to whatever I want. But it's a choice. Everything you do is a choice. And you have to ask yourself, do I want this in my life? Is it something that's going to help me progress? Or is it something that's going to, you know, make things harder for me? You have to shed away some things. It's going to be hard. But there's things that you are like relying on right now that you're not even going to be doing in a few years. Well, I know a lot of you guys are fucking like 5-6 years younger than me, so you're in your mid-20s. Some of you might be my age, but most of you are probably mid-20s, early 20s. Stuff that you think matters so much right now is going to be a distant fucking memory 5 years from now, for example. Like, time flies, and it also changes things. Time will not change a person. That person's choices in that time will change the person. Time may heal wounds, but it doesn't change a person. The person has to change. I think a lot of people misconstrue that mentality of, you know, oh, well, in time, but yet they don't make any steps towards progress. You know, I see completely mentally unhinged 30-plus-year-olds on RuneScape Twitter every day posting random shit. And it reminds me of me 8 years ago off my meds or whatever, you know? It reminds me of me as an early 20-year-old. These guys are grown up, grown-ass men, and they carried it with them. It's like, it's really sad. Some people don't grow up. You just kind of wait until they get in trouble for something fucked up. You know, they do some fucked up shit, and then they get caught, and then they disappear. It happens to every oddball in this community. Like, I'm Uncle Dave, man. You're never getting rid of me. I'm sorry to tell you that. But there are some people out there that it's like, just go away, man. I serve purpose. Even though a lot of people don't like me, there are a lot of people that do. But there are some people that just serve no purpose. They're just literally soaking up oxygen. And people like Vizala, for example. It's like get help, man. Seek some help. Like, it's just like watching a guy that I used to have respect for the guy, and now I've watched him descend into a complete mental fallout. It's like, I hope he completes his goals. Good for him, but it's like, it's been 10 years and you still haven't maxed on all the accounts yet. It's like, dude, you're not even doing what you said you were going to do 10 years. I did more on my phone than the man's ever done in game, but why I'm bringing people like him up is because he's the people that are attacking the HLC, trying to make the high-level players look like the bad guys, trying to make, when it's the fucking people like him that are the problem. The only time there's drama in the high-level community is because randoms start piping up, and then they get mad when people jump in on them because they're not relevant. They're mad about that. I used to try to fight the power. Oh, you guys are all ganging up on me, liking the tweets. Of course, you're sitting there fighting You're trying to push your opinion. Nobody cares about your opinion, Dave. Once you realize that, it doesn't matter anymore. You don't get involved in anything anymore. People start fights for me. I don't even have to say anything anymore. People put rifts between me and people for no reason on their own. I don't have to do anything.
State of Trance, 6 minuten over tijd. Aflevering 42 voor 4 april 2002. Non-stop in de mix.
Like, I could live the Dalai Lama forever. Just play RuneScape, stream it, YouTube, and that's all you know about me and the games. People are still gonna make shit up. People put a rift between me and a top page UIM that I never spoke to in my life because they told him I was on a Twitch alt, doing something on a Twitch alt. It's like, I don't have to do anything, people are still gonna try to stir shit. Whatever.
The Hive, Superstition, de plaat Mark Norman, Instinctive, dat vind je op Silver Premium.
It doesn't matter when you're living your life, when you're choosing your life, if you're doing things that aren't illegal and they're not hurting anybody and it's your thing and people want to give you shit for it or try to start shit, whatever. Who cares? What is it gonna make? If it makes you not want to play, why are you playing in the first place? It seems like a lot of people, when they get turned on and people in the community are mean to them, they quit. You're missing the whole fucking point if that's what you care about. If you care about what the community thinks of you. This game is not about community, it's not about unity, it's about the game, it's about your personal achievements, your goals. If other people give a shit about your goals and stuff like that, if they care to hang out with you and work on theirs, that's a really nice bonus. But I don't do this because I need friends or want friends. I do this because I like to grind and talk to people once in a while. Well, every day for a while. And then I turn into a complete introvert and I talk to no one. It's a daily cycle. By the time I end a stream, I'm like, ugh, I'm not going to stream for a couple days, I don't think. By the next day, it's like, let's go, man. Let's make a video.
Van 8 tot 10, iedere donderdagavond. En ook over de State of Trance XL zal ik binnenkort meer vertellen. 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 XL...
This is almost like too nice for an introverted extrovert to have this little bit of like. Some people go into a TeamSpeak and let it out. Some people go to a Discord. I can come on here and let it out. A lot of times I'll talk to myself like I've been for the past hour. No one even responding, but I'm getting out what I need to get out. What I need to say is getting out, because then I don't say a word for like fucking 15 hours. I only talk when the camera's rolling or the record button's recording. I only talk when I have stuff to say. Many of you have been accompanied to my streams when I go live for 10 minutes and then end because it's not there. It's not there. You can't fake this shit. If you're tired or whatever and it's just not there, just end the stream. There's no like, I can't force myself to do this. I have to want to do this. None of it's ever really mattered much, other than when I was living off of it, it mattered a lot. But like, I've had 60 average viewers, I've had 6. And it doesn't necessarily matter either way, because I'm still getting my therapy from this. Whether 60 other people are grinding with me or whether it's just me and 6 people, I'm still getting my what I needed out of this. I think it may be one of the only streams where it's literally like, I'm here for me, man. If you like the environment, welcome. have a seat, let's grind. I'm not doing this for anyone. Like, the point of it starts with this. I need to talk and need to fucking let it out. And I'm trying to grind. So that's going to motivate someone else. So that's covered right off the bat. Well, I don't do it for you necessarily. But at the same time, it's to motivate people to grind. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I'm doing something for me that byproduct of it does something for someone else. If that makes any sense. I think that's like any hobby, like that's basically anything. Like, you should be doing it because you want to do it. And if it does things for other people, great. If not, great. Speaking of doing things, I'm gonna drop out of here. I'm gonna go eat soon, so. Actually, it's pretty early yet. I'm not really like fully hungry yet. Stay alive a little longer. See if my buddy hits me up, wants to go out, get something to eat. I'm rekindling a friendship with a buddy of mine I found out doesn't live too far because he games. Like, it's he games where like he could come over and we could game, or like I could go there and fucking game. Like, he doesn't go out and shit. Nice words, and you can confirm you motivate you to grind. Going to bed. Thanks, man. Sleep well. Then I'll actually be able to do what I want to do next. Like, I'm gonna stay here for till like March, go back to my trailer, and then next winter, I'm buying a fucking big ass camper, dude, like a fucking home on wheels, and I could live at the campgrounds and just take it different places and not have to fucking. I don't need a house. I'm tired of paying rent. So the only other alternative is to get myself a nice camper. The one I have now is fine for the summer. I need something in the winter. So I'm thinking of having two. I'll have the one that I keep at one place and the other that I'll keep at the other. Because, you know, I have a very small space heater, and that's my heat for the winter in this attic. It'll be 25 degrees Fahrenheit in here at times, which is 7 degrees below freezing for anyone who doesn't know Fahrenheit. But that's what the normal resting temperature will be when I'm in here in the coming months. So. But hey, I did what I tried to do. In 2024, I spent under 10 grand on cost of living. That's rent and utilities, electric and stuff like that. I spent under $10,000. That's fucking awesome. I make between $80,000 and $120,000 a year right now. So if your cost of living is that cheap, plus I quit cigarettes, and I got like a whole new mentality on what I do with my money, staying away from gambling, staying away from all kinds of shit, staying away from girls. I'm 30 years old. I want to give the next 20 years of my life to working and making money and doing different things because then I want to be able to sit on my ass. It's people that work through their 50s into their 60s, they get heart attacks, they die. Their bodies are shot. All I've learned in the past 30 years is going to make me enough money in the next 20 years to take care of me for the rest of my life after that. That's the way I look at life right now. So there's no way to get discouraged when you got a long-term plan for your life. I'm gonna own land, do franchise, build, create, yet play RuneScape in all the free time. So what happens with the money? What do you do with all the money? Well, put it this way, I'm gonna build like a fucking 2-floor little home, but it's gonna be completely modernized. It's gonna be like a fortress, like it's gonna be like $1 million home that looks like it was 30 grand, but it'll be completely fortified with a basement, with a space in the cellar in case of anything happening. I'd build basically a doomsday fucking ranch style house, like small fucking, then I'm put it on 10 acres. That's the goal in that respect in the next for the next 5 to 10 years. I'm gonna live for under 10. That's the plan, is to live for under 10 grand a year in cost of living. The moment I get a house, that's gone. That you're paying taxes, you're paying it. The moment you do that, that's over. I've owned a home before, and when you own a home, you have to pay shit, and that's that. Well, I don't want to own anything for a while. Rather just rent. I know it's building no equity, but guys, it's under 10 grand a year. I spend 6 months is 400 a month this past year, and the other 6 months is 700 a month. If you can find a way for me to beat that, I'm all ears. And still do all the shit that I want to do, I'm all ears. I want to hear about it. If not, mind your sodding business. I'm so sick of people, not online, because people on here are just as lost and degenerate as I am, but I'm so sick of people in life telling me about what I should do with it, what I should do with it, what I should do. It's like, fuck you. It's my time, it's my money. If I want to fucking play RuneScape when I'm not working and doing anything, then I will play it. And it's just people, just like family of mine and different people that I call themselves my friends. The ones, my true friends, don't give me any shit about this game because they play a lot of video games. But there's people that just, like, it's almost a daily thing where, like, I'll be on my phone doing something and somebody will just make a comment and it's like, you're fucking talking to somebody on Instagram about nothing. Like, leave me be. So what? I'm on my phone clicking potions and shit. This past week I've been doing Melee Zone for one purpose only. I'll have enough NMZ points for like 75 mil range. You don't profit many points when you're bone bolting zone. So every couple weeks or months you have to spend some time meleeing so you can actually build up points. It's fine though, I have plenty of melee and ranged and magic. Slayer is all melees. Melees. No, thank you for the follow, Neat. Neat. I'd love to be a Neat again, man. One day. Now I can't be a Neat if I want my life plan to work out and not have to work after my 50s. I can't be a Neat. There's no profit margin. You're not gonna make enough off of fucking streaming. I in my wildest, the best, I made $30,000. That was the best year I ever had on Twitch, and that was including donations. It wasn't including it was including everything. Donations, subscribers, and that's peanuts. You can't live off of that. Even if I was really successful on here, I still wouldn't make the money I need to have my plan work out. I'll never be a full-time streamer. Will my stream get bigger again? Fuck yes. As soon as you put that rank in the title, as soon as you max, put that rank in the title, it's like, oh shit, he's doing it. I've seen it happen 3 times now. I garnered an audience as a top page main. I garnered an audience as a top page hardcore Iron Man. Well, one day the ladder here. Here we go again, basically. Ah, shit, here we go again. Ah, shit, here we go again. This game is crucial to me not working after my 50s, because this is the only thing that keeps me from spending money. If I lose motivation to the game, I might as well just have kids and spend it all. And just have nothing, do nothing with myself. Because I'll get distracted. This keeps me on course, because there's those times like when I hang up this stream here, I'll spend the next 5 hours watching Lost and playing, and then sleep. But during that time is when I kind of just relax and reflect on the day and get ready for the next one, you know? Every day you gotta make sure you're ready. It's gonna be different than today. It's gonna be different than yesterday. Every day I wake up motivated, ready to go. Gotta do what I gotta do. Get one of 3 laptops or computers turned on and decide which one I want to remote that day. Take my medication, smoke a little weed, get myself around, work. Till like tomorrow I gotta work 5:30 to 6:30. But it's you know, it's $50 an hour. So I gotta do what I gotta do. You could also, by the way, I sit in zone the whole time, so I get to have this like justification for myself for being there, like, because I'm able to get XP still. If I've quit jobs, I've quit better paying jobs. If I was ever told that I couldn't be on my phone, I would leave on the spot. That's it. Doesn't matter what it is. Nothing is more valuable to me than XP. No job, no career, I don't care what it is. I don't care if I spend 4 years learning it and then fuck it up. It's not worth more to me. This game's been in my life for 19 almost years. The jobs haven't. People haven't. This was there when you didn't feel like you fit in at school and you didn't feel good about yourself and you didn't want to go to the fucking dances and the this and the that. This was there. Bad days at work as an adult. Drama with people. Bullshit with girls. This is there. It's just a pacifier. I might as well suck my thumb. It's a self-given virtual sense of satisfaction watching virtual numbers go up, but knowing that there's a page that people can look at and you want to get on it. And it's this overwhelming urge to do it, and there's nothing that could stop it. There's no one that could stop me. It's in my head so vividly. I could taste it, and I want it. I want to max. I want to get back to work. I want to get back to what I know. I don't like this shit, this pre-max shit. Although I'm about to hit top 100 RC, so that's nice. But I just envision it in my head, man, with that cape and just doing what I gotta do. I have a deadly plan. Very, very deadly. Fire making, thieving, cooking. Now, part of the thieving is I'm going to spend 75 mil of it at Master Farmer. So we'll do cooking, thieving, fire making, and then we're going to do agility with herb runs. Do 200 mil agility. And then we're going to go to the herb lore minigame. And we're going to fucking decimate everything around me. I envision the plan. I see the plan. I know what I want to do. I know how I want to do it. And then it's like you got to sit there and go day by day. It sucks. This is a lot easier than life. Because in life, you can think about stuff, but you can't really control it. This, I can control it. If I do it, if I put the time in, I'll get where I'm going. I always do. Despite people. Not a single person said I would get thought I would get top page hardcore. Not a single person thought I'd get top page main. I didn't have any support in that way. I had people, people saying, "Oh man, yeah man," but like my own friends didn't think I'd do half the shit that I do. It's like all you have is yourself. There's people that say I'll never max this account. Alright. It's not a challenge because I don't play for someone else, but I'll take that into consideration while I'm doing it. That I'm never gonna max. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. Give your opinion on me right now. I don't care what it is. Psychopath, fucking talks too much, piece of shit, whatever it is. Because whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's not going to play the game for me for a couple more hours tonight. The only reason I know I'm not deranged is because the game brings this talk out of me. You're almost entranced. Everything feels possible. I don't know if it's a combination of the music and the gaming and everything. It's just very addicting, the whole thing. I'm rewatching the TV show Lost right now. It's the only show in my life where I, from episode 1 till the end, watched it on TV religiously each week, and then bought the box. Got a hardcore Iron Man with 200 mil fishing on it. I didn't even know that until today. Fucking guy's not right, man. He's fucking number brain, dude. Galaxy brain. Number brain. Number brain, number brain. Nah, Farva said he's gonna quit all 3 accounts and play fucking Brighter Shores. He's tired of this game, he wants to go over there now. He's tired of beating everybody on here, so he wants to go and play Brighter Shores. Show him what's up. I heard Hey Guardy's quitting his fucking top 10 UIM to do the same. Crazy. Never gonna get anywhere in RuneScape, but I realized it, so I'm gonna play Brighter Shores. I think I've been on Steam in 15 years. If they .com it, I might change my attitude a little bit, but I don't know the numbers, Mason. What's up, Matthias? Not much. Getting kind of hungry. I'm seeing if my buddy's gonna hit me up, get some food, and trying to finish these blood runes. I need 100,000. That'll pay for 99 con. We are getting there. Yo, Farva, slip me some blood runes, bro. I know you have some. So wait, now at Wintertot, say I want to have a little goal thing going for myself and I'm able to save up 35 to 50 mil. And then will I be able to save rewards from 50 to 100? Well, I guess so, because he said he had 115 mil in the fucking cap. So... dude, the amount of seeds I'm gonna have is gonna be fucking absolute. It's gonna be like Jack and the fucking Beanstalk, dude. Like, I'm doing Tot, then I'm gonna do 125 mil thieving from Artie Knights, and then I'm gonna finish the last. I'm gonna do 750 hours of Master Farmer. I'm gonna have more seeds than fucking Davy Crockett. It's gonna be fucking biblical, dude. When I do 200, I'm gonna do 200. Well, it won't even take me 200 mil. It'll get me to like I'll probably be like 50, 60 mil agility by the time I make all those seeds. Probably more. But I have to do the trifecta first, just out of sheer top page status. Like Wintertot, a mixture of Artie Knights, and I think I'm gonna do Artie Knights to 125 mil, give myself a chance to not have to thieve for a while, and then I'll go do 200 mil cooking with Trouble Brewing, and I'll get 100 mil thieve. I'll get 100 mil fletching XP in that process as well. That'll put me at like 1.6 bill. Hypothetically, if I actually make it. It's a big if. Big.
And now it's time for a message. A message that will shock. A message that will shock the world.
Lee says.
Radio. No competition possible.
Literally nobody's ever heard these transmissions before.
Misha Helsloot, de bekende DJ die ook enkele malen hier bij IDT Radio heeft gedraaid, is een eigen platenmaatschappij gestart. Gesture Music gaat dat heten. Geloof mij, daar ga je nog veel meer mooie dingen van horen in de toekomst. En Ralphie B, de bekende producer achter Massive en Monkey Forest, mocht de remix van de B-kant voor zijn rekening nemen. Een track die getiteld is First Second. Daarvoor ons Tune of the Week. Je weet het, iedere week hier bij State of Trance draaien wij een plaat. Daar denk je waarvan
100 mil cap.
komt absoluut meer van horen.
So now,
Dat is de DJ Tiesto remix van Paul Oakenfold Southern.
what do I bring as in for food and to heal? Do I just tell you to my POH after each round and come back?
Ik heb nog de primeur van de nieuwe 3 Drives on a Vinyl.
I was thinking a brew tot, like you take a brew or two in there with you, or more, or however many you want, and then you never have to leave.
No Frontiers.
It's called brew tot. This will be my 4th time getting 200 mil fire making when I do that. That's disgusting. You make potions that heal the pyro, you can drink them. So you just stay there. You just stay there. You just stayed there in there for a month plus. Jesus Christ. Well, that's nice. That'll be a quick stop to finish that. And then I think I'll probably end up doing Trouble Brewing right after fire making, just because it's 330k XP an hour. And then I'll thieve. I just hope 75 mil Master Farmer is enough for what I need. It's definitely not. I have to get seeds through other ventures in the future. Slayer. Might have to do contracts. Who knows? I don't know. That minigame, that Herblore minigame, I don't know how that works. All I know is I'm going to save up a metric fuck ton of Harlanders, Ranners, Irids, Quarms, Aventos, Toadflax, Lantodime. I'm gonna have like, it's gonna be a ridiculous amount of seeds. Like, it's almost gonna be a stupid amount, because if I died with, or something happened, it would kill me. Like, dude, if I want to get all those herbs out of the way early so that I don't wipe or something. Like a lot of people, I've seen some fucking high ranks lose a lot of shit. Yo, I'm gonna go get some food. I'll see you guys. Be cool.